day of admin, how do we have the proceedings? We have oral proceedings during admin. Step by step I've written this. First the President calls the House to order. Then once the President calls the House to order, it's not going to be a motion. You're not going to pass a motion, okay? You're all judges. So automatically, immediately, Harsha will call upon the first judge, and this is not going to be alphabetically arranged either. I'll be making the cards for you with your name, with judge behind your name. Yep, so I don't need people who are going to sit there and smile and laugh. You're going to be really very serious people, okay? And you will call upon that judge to get up and give this position paper. That you now will be having the memorial, the counter memorial, the reply and the rejoinder, right? So you have an idea as to what is happening. So you're supposed to come up with a position which will be not less than 2 paragraphs, which you can read in 90 seconds. Why? The 15 of you have not met the lawyers. Here? Even though there is one judge from each school, whereas the lawyer is also from your school. But as a judge, you're not supposed to be communicating with this lawyer. You will have absolutely no communication whatsoever during the process and even during admin with the lawyers. Now, why this 90-second position paper of the judges? This is there to give the lawyers an idea as to which judge they have to appeal to. You get my point? Yeah? So when the lawyers are presenting their opening statements and when the lawyers are going for the case, they will know which judge to look at and smile, or which judge to look at and be serious, or which judge to emotionally appeal to, which judge to go for facts to. The first video I showed you, you saw how Rebecca addresses the judges and how she addresses the different judges. That's why I wanted you to see that particular video. If you know to address or which judge to appeal to, that is why that 90-second position paper of the judges. And it is very important. You judges have to come up with the 90-second position paper. One thing which is very good for you guys is, you're not going to be representing your country. Hashimia is from Pakistan. Nada is from Egypt. Now, both of them I'm saying because Hashir is from Pakistan and the second case is Pakistan versus USA. The first case is Egypt versus Ethiopia. She's not going to look at it from the point of view of an Egyptian. He's not going to look at it from the point of view of Pakistan. They're both going to look at it from their own point of view. Each judge sitting there will be looking at it from your own point of view. That is the difference in the ICJ. In the real ICJ also, the judges are chosen because of their morale, their character. And they're all very elderly people. You will not find any young judge. Okay? So, it's very, very important that you will write a position paper from your point of view after having read the 4 documents which are provided to you. You are not going to be using, okay, you will be using your own general knowledge. I will come to that later. Okay? Then the plaintiff gives the opening statement. Now, I have written all of this because this is not only for the judges, this is also for the lawyers. Now, all of you schools which are having lawyers, please remember this. Supposing you are the plaintiff, you are going to be doing the opening statement. Okay? The opening statement shouldn't be longer than 5 minutes, please. Maximum 5 minutes. Minimum 2.5 minutes. Plaintiff gives the opening statement. Presentation, if any, should be given here. That is, if they want to really move the house, if they have prepared any PowerPoint presentation, please tell us earlier. Okay, so that if we have to have projector and all these things available, we will see to it that it is available. Forgive me, I have not yet had my breakfast. Then, after the plaintiff gives the opening statement, the defendant will give the opening statement. Now, why have I written advocate A, advocate A? There are 2 advocates, right? It's not going to be a one-man show. You're not going to be choosing one person who's very strong and the other person who's only there to help. No. One advocate is going to give the opening statement. the other advocate will give the closing statement. There is no exception to this. Both advocates have to perform. Yeah? Then after the defendant's opening statement, the plaintiff will give documents or mock witnesses. That is, in this case I have written advocate B because let the one who didn't give the opening statement, he can take charge of it. That is, you whatever it is, whether you give witness or whether you present documents to support your case, that will be given. At the same time, advocate B of the other party, both of them will be, one will be standing here, the other will be standing there. Okay, that's how it goes. So whatever question this person is asking, the other person can reply. Understood? Or if it is a witness, first this lawyer will ask the questions to the witness and then he steps back and then the cross-examination is allowed by the other lawyer. Do you get it? So that happens for this is the defendant, plaintiff's witnesses. First the plaintiff gets this chance. Then rebuttal if any, everything, and then after this the plaintiff will press the case. Yeah? That is after the opening statements are done and after the plaintiff gives his evidence and then his witness and everything, and after the cross-examination, from the plaintiff's side the case is coming to a rest. The same procedure for the defendants. The defense will then give documents or mock witness, the cross-examination of the defense witness by the plaintiff's advocate, rebuttal if any, and then after that the defense will rest the case. Before that there was a small break then because this will all take a long time. You will have a small break. It depends on the president and the house. Okay. Then after this, but I am not allowing you any break because after this goes straight for the closing arguments, which will be given by the advocate who didn't give the opening arguments. Then the whole procedure should be over by 2 or 2:30. Maximum 2:30 on the day of admin. Court case gets over by 2:30. Then you go for lunch. When you come back for lunch, no lawyers will be present in the ICJ room. All the lawyers, in fact, you can take, it's half day for you at the conference. After the lunch, you can have your lunch and then you can leave. All the lawyers, with their witnesses and everything. Please, I'm telling it right now. Head delegate, faculty advisors, please make a point of it. Head delegates, make a note of it. Tell your lawyers, their show gets over by 2:30 and they leave. After 2:30, by 3 o'clock, starts the real thing. Now, you 15 people, you have everything you need to debate and to vote. From 3 o'clock to 4:30 or 5 o'clock. Okay, I think this time admin will be a little long. We'll be keeping it till 5 o'clock. Yeah? So till 5 o'clock you have time. That is, split your time. 3 o'clock to maybe 4:30 or 4 o'clock, 4:15, you can debate on it and you can vote on it. Right? But after that you have to come up with something called a summary judgment. It's not just voting and finish colors. No. You have to write a summary judgment. Just a small little thing. Yeah? As to why you took the decision which you took. And this summary judgment will be forwarded to the Security Council. But in the Security Council, the summary judgment will not be voted upon or it's not going to be debated upon. Otherwise, then what's the point of the ICJ?